Hello, Kevin here. Just getting ready to put this old 440 back in the Imperial, and I was torquing the heads down and heard that lovely cracking sound that nobody wants to hear. The sound of an ARP head bolt coming apart on me. It's down deep inside the hole, and we're going to have to get that thing out. A couple ideas come to mind. Everybody's got their own little way to pull the broken bolts out, broken studs out, that kind of stuff. My first question is, how far out above the deck of the block is the bolt? And these heads are just machined flat on the bottom, so I just simply shoved it up in here and realized that the broken piece of the bolt doesn't quite come to the top of the pad here, so that tells me there's a little bit sticking out. That's a good thing because it's not enough to get some vice grips on. And I really don't like the vice grips on hardened bolts like this because you can actually shatter what's left and just chew it all up before you get it out. If there's a bunch sticking out like on an exhaust stud or something, then yeah, that's fine. But when it's broken off pretty close, what I'm going to end up doing is pulling the head, just simply drop this nut, just an old garbage nut that I've got, down over what's left of the stud, weld it on, and then just be able to turn it off with a wrench, and it'll probably just zip right off. Should that not work, and I have to get down in there and actually get to it, what I did was dig through this old cheesy Chinese set of transfer punches, dig out the one that's the best fit for the hole, and then I can go in there and grind the broken stud off flat, and then put the head back on, and use this to locate that, as close as reasonable to dead center. And that little pip on the end will make it just a center punch on that bolt, so you can get in there and drill the thing out straight. So let me get this head off of here. We'll take a good look and see what's going on with it. Okay, and we're back. I pulled the head off. There's some nice flammable stuff around here, around the engine. I've still got the cam and lifters out, but I still wanted to cover this up, make sure there's no nasties that can going to get down there in the lifter bores or anything. Not the best protection, and it's a good idea to have like a welding blanket, but I don't have one, so we're doing what we can. No making fun of my dirty, nasty piston. This is the original motor out of the car, and I just pulled it out to clean up some leaks and threw the Edelbrock heads on because I had them and found a problem with the old head. Anyway, we can see that the broken bolt is sticking up a little bit. You could probably get some vice grips on there, and assuming they didn't break off what's left of it, you would probably end up scarring the deck, which out here wouldn't be a big issue, but I wouldn't want to be getting into the fire ring, so we're not going to do that. Instead, just throw a nut on there and zip it on, and we'll try to make this happen. I'm just using a little Lincoln Pro MIG 140, just a little bitty 110 volt MIG. So it's just the kind of thing that a typical homeowner needs, especially if you're playing around with metal, playing with old car or something like that. The little 110 MIGs are really great for it. So let's see if I can glue this thing on there and make it work. Decided it'd be a good idea to try to protect the deck a little bit. It's about what I've got to use, so let's try this again. Strike while it's hot. And there we go. It is broken loose and coming right out. There we go. Job is done. Now, get to find one of the old head bolts and shove another one in there.